Hi everyone. So this is the second part of the video that we recorded. This is going to be all of our talking about the season 11, as well as some fun little bonus topics at the end. We talk about our favorite mini challenges, favorite maxi challenges, and then we get into some other stuff talking about our favorite queens of all time, our favorite lip syncs, our favorite double lip syncs, and what songs we would like to hear on future episodes. So it's really, really fun. It is a little chopped up because I had let them ask me some questions about the finale taping. And I answered some that were really kind of big spoilers, so I cut them out and I had to keep cutting out chunks of it because everyone, they kept bringing things up that I had talked about. And it's mainly, I'll tell you right now, it was about the lip sync songs. And so I cut them out. I think I got them all. If I didn't, I apologize in advance. But if you don't want to hear anything about that, you can probably not listen to like the last 10 minutes of the episode. But I think I got them all. I will, when I actually upload this, I will look again to make sure. And if I did not, I will put it in the notice that there are possible spoilers in the episode. But I believe I got them all out. And before we move on, we're going to talk about our Insta story poll from last week's episode. This was the episode of Queens Everywhere. For Miss RuPaul, I'm not sure how, but she got 64% toot for her pink princess dress. It was 64% toot and 36% boot. And then the queens for their best drag. Brooklyn Heights only got 40% toot and 60% boots for her swan lake ballerina. Silky Nutmeg Ganache at 66% toot and 34% boot for her gown and a curious wig. Vanessa Vanjie Mateo was our bottom boot of the week. She got 37% toots and 63% boots for that emerald green curtain dress with her boob padding sticking out. Our top toot of the week went to Miss Evie Oddly with 87% toot, 13% boot for her three-eyed, three-boobed, three-fingered glamour queen. And Akiria C. Davenport got our second highest toot of 82% and 18% boot for her blue stoned gown. However, once again, I am back on top with 100% toots for the week for my little dress that I wore with a headpiece. Thank you all for voting for me. I don't have to call anyone out this time because everyone tooted it. There were no boots. I hope you all learned your lessons. Just kidding. I appreciate honesty. If you didn't like my look, you didn't like my look. That's the way it goes. But you can head over to my Insta story at The Real Barry Brown. That's TheRealBarrybrown. And we will be tooting and booting the looks from the reunion episode. There's no look from RuPaul because she wore a suit. There's no look for me because I didn't dress up this week. I just wore regular clothes. I wore my Honey Davenport t-shirt in support of her. And that's all I have to say. But that Insta Story poll will be up tomorrow. That is Saturday, around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is in New York City. 11 a.m. Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. You have 24 hours to vote in the poll. And so it will be up Sunday till Sunday, 11 a.m. I'm sorry, tomorrow's not Saturday. Tomorrow is Monday at 11 a.m. It is a holiday here in the United States, but it is Monday at 11 a.m. And then it will be down on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Those are all Eastern Standard Times in New York City. So go to my Insta story at The Real Barry Brown and cast your vote for the queens. That's all I have to say. Enjoy this episode. It's a little long, but we literally talk about the entire season. If you disagree with us on things, post it below. If you have corrections on things, post it below. I will say right now that we talked about Monet and Dusty's lip sync to the Nicki Minaj song, and we couldn't think of it. I did think of it once we were done recording, and it was Pound the Alarm. So that is already fixed. If you were screaming at your screen when we couldn't come up with the name of the song, it is Pound the Alarm. And that's all I have to say, so enjoy the episode. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to Sashay Away with Barry!
Yay!
I am joined by 3 of my favorite people. I have DJ all the way to the left, to my left, who just spilled his drink.
Nice.
Where are those napkins, girl?
Right here.
Next to him is Peter. Hi. And to my other side, my right, I don't know if it's really going to be your right, but that's Phil right here. And I would like to congratulate us all.
Yay! Congrats!
I'll wait till she's just done cleaning up her mess.
Done wiping.
The messy queen on the left. Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
She ruined her lookbook.
Oh, yes.
We have all progressed to the finals of the Drag Race Fantasy League. And DJ and I have the 2nd and 3rd highest scores. Even though that means nothing. But we all made it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are all vying for the $540
Woo!
cash prize.
Clearly, we know more than
Mama needs a new bag.
Exactly. Mama needs to pay for her P-Town house.
Right.
That is just a drip.
I am not wearing a dress today. I'm wearing my shirt for Honey Davenport because I support my local queen.
Yes.
As you should as well. And she will probably get more airtime on this video than she did on the entire season of Drag Race. That was shady, and I know it, but it's true.
But it's a fact.
She was pretty much invisible.
Facts, America.
We are going to go over this entire season very quickly.
2 hours.
I think everything you just said except for very
Every episode is like an hour and a half.
We're going to go as quickly as possible. It may get divided up into 2 episodes. So you will see them back to back. But we're going to start. We're going to just talk. We each get to talk about one thing from the reunion. Who would like to go first?
Start on that end.
Phil doesn't want to go because he didn't really watch it.
I kind of thought of something, but so I feel like Raja this season, when I watched it back, was very bitchy and totally unaware, right? And I think that she got kind of shown that, or she figured it out, right? Watching back the season and got a little bit of that thrown back in her face during the reunion, so it's kind of nice to
I
see that.
agree, but I don't think she learned from it.
I do. She said she became aware and she reflected on it.
I know, but she still didn't apologize to anyone.
No, I don't think she really learned from it, but I think she became aware.
She
of it.
apologized.
No,
She
she said,
apologized
I'm
to
sorry
people.
you felt that way.
No,
That is not an apology.
She did initially, but she ended up apologizing. To
I'm
people.
sorry that you're upset by
She
my
did.
behavior.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I upset you. Well, no, that's not an apology.
Yeah.
I'm not a Raja fan. I'm not going to pretend to be. I will say one of my favorite things, this is not my thing, but going off of that was when Scarlett said, you can direct that to me next.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I lived for that.
Made me laugh.
But I actually enjoyed Raja this season. I mean, she was the villain, obviously.
She's good television.
But she was good TV, and this is what I tune in. Well, one of the reasons why I tune in for Drag Race. It's like, I do want to see the drama in the workroom and Untucked. You know, and Raja this season was that person. You know, every season is going to be a drama queen, I guess.
And Raja did have some great moments during the show and
Yeah.
some wins and, and some success.
She won a mini show.
It once, but no, actually, when I went back to review the looks, which we'll go over later,
Yeah.
Raja actually, I liked
I
a
wanna
few of Raja's looks.
I want to say, when I was going through these looks, I was like, okay, they weren't as bad as I
Right.
remembered them to be.
That's what I thought when I went back to look at the looks. Also, that's the same thing I thought. I was like, oh, okay, Raja.
She probably doesn't have any of my favorite looks, but her looks weren't bad.
She definitely doesn't have a favorite, but she
Yeah.
has some looks that I actually enjoy.
That's okay.
Mine,
Yes.
yeah. So actually, you kind of alluded to it. Is the fact that Honey got 0 reunion time until Rue asked her a question
Directly.
directly, and it was some like just blow off question.
Yeah.
Wasn't even really
No,
important.
it was about Nina.
Yeah. But otherwise, Honey wouldn't have said a word.
Nothing.
On the whole show. They showed her a few times. If Kahana, Montrese, and Soju get more airtime than you do,
There's something wrong.
there is something wrong.
Yeah.
They went home before you.
Yeah.
It was bad news bears.
Yeah, it was not good.
But I liked her wig. I thought her hair looked good.
Her wig was one of my favorite wigs of the season
It was good.
on the reunion.
The reunion to me was just.
It was boring.
It was
You can say
boring,
that.
and it was like
I liked it.
like there was. They didn't like settle anything like what was it last season with the Vixen and all the like that was more entertaining for me than this season. This reunion was just like a recap of the season without really settling anything. You know, like they just sat there and
I don't really
talked
think they
about-
had anything to settle because it was pretty clear that they all actually like each other
Yeah, I think
and
so.
they get along generally. They're all
Well, it wasn't
amicable.
entertaining to me. It just
Like
it was boring.
even saying about Scarlett how they couldn't stand her while she was on. They all actually like
That
seemed to
actually-
like her.
But I did like that part of the reunion actually when
When Brooklyn said they.
no,
I would like to
when
say
Scarlett
that
called everybody
I was
out.
at that viewing party with Brooklyn.
Oh, that was the one at
Oh.
that place.
And she said that she was drinking water, and girl was wasted.
Water wasted.
I think she probably had at least 10, maybe 15 drinks that night.
Oh
Oh,
my god. And
It's a
shots.
Brooklyn.
Heard it here
a
first.
queen of my heart. Yes.
And I am not judging anyone for drinking. Clearly, I like to drink. But yeah, she was drunk that night. And she said very little because she was there with Fifi O'Hara. And Fifi
Oh.
O'Hara barely let her speak.
Yeah.
Well, she has no personality anyway, so
Yeah.
even if she
And
when
so
she's
that
good on
was
mic, she's
that
still
was one of the
gonna say
things
that.
that she did say. But who cares? That's what happened. Mine is about Akiria, and that she doesn't think she did anything wrong.
She was a shit stir in there too.
And all she did was cause problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really called her out on that.
They did call her
Oh
out.
my
They
gosh,
did.
for
They
sure.
played the
Shit.
footage.
The best part was when she's like, I did not go and tell her anything. She asked me. Now let's roll that clip.
Right.
Rue came after her.
That was
Yeah,
very
Rue went right to her,
VH1.
but then Ruth stopped her. She's like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Because it was going
Because
nowhere.
Akira wasn't going to accept the blame. She just wasn't, is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, anything quickly
Oh,
about the
the funny
reunion?
thing about Akira is though, when Rue wanted everyone to say something nice, and no one actually could come up
And
with
no one
anything
had
about
anything.
Akira. And somebody, who was it that said something? It was one person and said, "I wanted to say something just in case no one else raised their hand."
Silky.
About that.
I did. Well, now that you said Silky, in reference to the reunion, like I feel like she was.
Silky was very unpresent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
She really was.
She was like tuned out. Like she really
Yeah.
didn't like her presence was.
Or
not
like
there at
leading
all.
the whole season with
Yeah.
her. They really shut her down on that.
Well, remember how she was in that the very beginning when they had that show with that Monet Exchange hosted.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't shut up.
Wouldn't shut up.
Do you think she was just shocked by the way she came off during the season?
Yeah, I think that probably affected her a little bit,
She was.
and
she
probably
did come
like
off
all the
as kinda-
backlash that all like
Yeah.
the fans and like people are like the comments that I left on her page. It probably affected her, you know. So.
Yeah. You'll hear about it on the finale.
Yeah.
She talks about it a little bit.
Well, Bruce really likes her, so
Yeah, that's
I
all
mean,
that
I
matters.
actually like
That's all
Sophia
that
a lot.
matters.
I mean, they're positioning her for a show, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, did you all watch the What You Packin' with Vanjie?
Mm.
Yes, I watched a little bit.
Because Vanjie mentioned to Michelle that she wants to do a show with Silky,
Oh,
kind of like The Simple Life.
That would be
Which-
so interesting.
I
be funny.
have said from the
That would
start
be
that I
really
would never watch a show that Silky Nutmeg Ganache did.
So you'd watch
the
that
two,
one?
if the two of them did that, I would
Traveled
watch
across
it.
the
I would watch it.
Right.
You want to watch it because you think it would be a train wreck, or because you think
It would be a
No,
train
I
wreck,
would.
'cause the
I would
Simple
want to
Life
watch
was a
it
train wreck,
for
so-
Vanjie, and Silky would just be there for me.
But and it would be a train wreck because the Simple
it would
Life
be a
was
mess.
train wreck.
Yeah,
so
it's
of
all
course
it is.
it's
A
going to be
big mess. So if that happens, I will watch it. But if Silky gets a cooking show, I will not.
Yeah.
The end.
I would probably tune
I know you will.
in. Yeah.
You can recap it.
Yeah. Check my YouTube page will be linked below.
I'll link to the DJ's page.
DJ's Kitchen.
DJ's Kitchen.
Recapping Silky.
I forgot to mention that we have a live studio audience today. We have Brad here with us. She is not going to be on camera, even though she is the world's biggest Drag Race superfan.
Yes.
But she is here.
Has
and-
laryngitis.
Has nothing to say.
Yeah,
She is here and has nothing to say.
But he's here and welcome here anytime. I told him to shout out any questions he has. If he has any comments, throw them out. So you may hear a stray voice, and that's Brett. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Alright.
So we're starting with episode 1.
Okay.
The mini challenge was the photo shoot with drag legends.
Mm-hmm.
And Silky Nutmeg Ganache won.
Mm-hmm.
Do we agree with that?
Yeah, she was good.
It was fine. I didn't think any of them were
Yeah, I
great.
didn't think any of them were that
I didn't think any of them
great,
were so great. She won.
Yeah.
And then our maxi challenge was to create a signature look based on Drag Race Legends materials. And that was our theme of our runway, obviously. And the winner of this was Brooklyn Heights.
Oh, yeah.
And
What
for those
was
of you who
her-
don't remember what she wore, this is it was the detox look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was everything.
And it really was.
Yeah,
So
it really
I have
was.
no problem with her winning that.
And the loser was also
'Cause she
correct.
looked amazing.
Soju.
Yes, our bottom two were Kahana, Montrese, and Soju, and they lip synced to The Best of Both Worlds by Hannah Montana. Not Miley Cyrus. Hannah Montana.
Well, they were definitely not the best of both worlds.
No.
So
They could have both gone up.
they could have both. They could have both.
It was too early for a double.
It was too early for a double, but I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was not a great lip sync, and Soju was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we all agree.
Yeah.
There is something likable about Soju.
Did
but
anyone else
I'm gonna
think
take nothing.
anyone else should have been in the bottom that week instead of one of them?
No.
They're bad.
Me either.
Yeah, they were bad.
I don't know who the other bottom person was that week. Oh, it was Nina. Oh, hers was bad too. It was bad.
Mm.
As a huge Nina stan, it was bad.
Yeah.
All right, episode 2. Our mini challenge was the celebrity photo bombing. The maxi challenge was drag parodies of Black Panther and Get Out.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was another
Yeah,
bad
girl.
episode. 2 back to back.
I like the parodies.
I didn't mind them either.
The one was just so much better
But
than the
Brooklyn
other.
Heights and Silky Nutmeg Ganache won the photo bombing. I don't agree with that because I didn't think Silky should have won.
I was
That's
disturbed
fine. I
by
don't think
Silky's photo bombing.
Silky's
Really?
I didn't think
image
Brooklyn
was
should've won.
burned into my eyes. I didn't either.
Yeah, I wish I could unsee
Is
that.
that when she got naked?
Yeah.
Silky was
Yeah.
completely naked.
I thought that was hilarious. That's why.
It's terrible.
It's
No,
funny.
I didn't think that. That
It's
was
funny.
really
Good job,
something
Soju.
she should have done.
But why do you feel like that when everybody else like they spread their legs, they do whatever? Like why can't she get naked to like photobomb a photo, but then like someone can like be there with their legs spread
It just seemed
open?
inappropriate to me.
But it's
Not too much-
Inappropriate. How
right,
is
it's
it
drag, it's
inappropriate?
drag race. These are drag queens. Like it's like campy fun, like whatever. Like we don't,
I just didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course she has a horrible body,
It was just hard to
but
look at.
yeah.
I don't
That
want
was
to.
Oh, I'm gonna go back because I will say one more thing about the reunion. Silky said she gained 30 pounds
That was
Yeah, that's
unbelievable.
during filming, and they've only filmed for a month.
She must have just been eating nonstop because
That's
they had all the
crazy.
snacks.
Yeah.
They had all the snacks. That's what
Was she telling
one
the
of those
truth?
clips on online. They had Vanjie, Akira, and
Akira always had snacks as well.
yeah, that's what she said. She's like, you could have backed it from like the snack table or whatever.
Yeah.
Carrie had to keep that ass plump.
Girl.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, who cares what about the photo bomb? They won. They got to pick the teams. Is basically all they
Brooklyn
won.
right?
Yeah.
Brooklyn
They
and
both won.
Silky.
Yeah.
I thought she was the best.
Brooklyn and Silky. And then the drag parodies.
Yeah. The
Good God, girl.
the
Get out.
Wakanda Forever was not good.
No, that was really corny.
But the other one was good. The one that Evie and Scarlett were in. That
Yeah.
one was good.
Yeah, and they were our winners, Scarlet Envy and Evie Oddly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I think rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought Akira might have been a winner of that one.
Was she the DMV
Yeah.
employee? That was funny.
Yeah.
But not a huge part. So.
Yeah. But that doesn't matter. The smaller parts are the ones that usually end up winning.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I think if someone with a big part really does well,
But
it
yeah,
sort
they-
of gives them an advantage.
Those two ran the show, and that was great. The runway was What's Your Sign?
Oh yeah, what's your
Maybe
time?
one of my least favorite runways when it should have been my favorite runway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 9 of them were Capricorns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember this.
Not really 9 of them, but I think 5 of them were. And our bottom 2 were Kahana Montrese and Opulence herself, Mercedes Mon Diamond.
Oh god, they were both so
That
good.
is so legendary.
She
though.
earned everything that episode.
She earned everything.
You earned everything.
And I love that Rue on the reunion asked her if
That's
it bothered
right.
her. She's like, does it bother you that she gets all the attention for this?
Well, Kahana tried to start some shit.
She
and
sure did, and that was stupid.
It went nowhere.
It was stupid.
All the girls called her out on
yeah,
it.
they're like, you're dumb.
Yeah. But she needed some screen
She
time.
needed some
so-
screen time.
Yeah.
And I
And
would've
girl,
done-
you got it.
Yeah.
Good for you. And they lip synced to Work Bitch by the Queen, Britney Spears.
Such a good song.
Yeah.
Was it a good lip sync?
No,
No.
they were terrible. They both were terrible.
Another one where they could have both
Yeah.
gone home.
I mean, Mercedes I thought was better than
She was better than Kahana,
but
for
they were
sure.
both not great.
But you think that should be tailor-made for a Vegas queen
Right.
like Kahana to do a Britney Spears
should
song,
try to get
and she
all the way
what she
out.
do? She was terrible.
Terrible.
And first of all, I don't think she shaved her chest.
I don't know. She was bad. I'm not sure how she got on the show other than she's Coco Montrese's daughter.
Well, that explains it all right there. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's
Coco's daughter. How much are you expecting?
Ooh.
Hallelujah.
Shit.
Wait till we get to that part of the tape. Oh my god, I can't wait. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, we starting early today. Oh, we starting early. No.
Episode 3.
Well, I was like, oh.
Oh wait, do we agree with everything that happened?
So far, yes.
So far, we're all good.
Some of us disagreed with Silky winning.
Yeah,
We
and
agreed with
Silky,
that, right?
Oh.
but who cares really? I
Yeah.
mean,
It's early enough.
It's a mini challenge.
the mini
whatever.
challenges mean nothing to me, other than some of them are fun.
And you get points in your correct
You do. You get drag points. The mini challenge on episode 3 was to seduce your way backstage
Oh,
at a
This was my
seduction.
favorite.
This
was
was
my
funny.
favorite. This mini challenge was hilarious.
I remember this one.
Our winners were Nina West and the one and only Raja O'Hara.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Silky was going to win this episode.
Yeah.
But I knew
She
she
could have.
wouldn't because they released her clip before the episode aired. But I thought Silky was
my
really
favorite
funny.
actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Nina's was
Nina's was the
Nina's
best.
was funny because she was
Nina was the best because it was
Yeah.
hysterical.
Nina's was really funny. Raja's, but Silky and Akira when she was like, "Well, you what did she say?" She was like, "You don't even know her birthday, or you don't know her name, or
Yeah, well, no.
oh no, you checking the dough?
Yeah,
That's
you
what she-
checking the dough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said. But yeah.
So yeah.
Nina first.
I don't remember what Raja did, but I remember not being sad that she won.
Yeah.
So she was fine.
I think Raja's probably twerking or something. Like she
Yeah.
always does.
Great.
Always does.
Oh no, she was wearing a good fur.
Oh, she was. Did my good fur. Did my good fur.
A rabbit.
And they get to be the captains of teams. Obviously, that's why there's 2 winners. And we are doing the Shevangelical talk show,
Oh my God,
worshiping a
Everything.
diva.
This was my favorite.
Everything.
Stink, stunk.
All the good people were on one team,
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
and all the bad people were not on that team. They did Britney Spears and Queen Celine.
Yeah. No.
No.
Mariah.
I'm sorry, Mariah.
Yeah.
I know. Celine comes later. Sorry.
That's yeah.
Mariah, Miss Mariah,
Who they didn't know anything about.
who apparently no one knows.
Anything about, yeah.
especially Plastique,
Plastique.
who knows nothing about anyone except for every judge that was there.
Right.
And our runway is Fringe.
Oh yeah, Fringe.
That was a good.
That was a good episode.
It was a good runway. And we have a whole bottom 6 this time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
deservedly
Akira,
so.
Honey, Plastique, Raja, Scarlett, and Sugar doing Waiting for Tonight by Jennifer Lopez, the Hector remix.
Yeah, this one was.
It was just a mess.
It was a mess. I don't completely disagree. I don't completely agree with Honey going home in this episode.
No.
Because I thought her outfit actually was one of the better ones of
Yes.
the bottom 6, even though
I
she
think
was.
she got top 2 that week.
She did.
Yeah, she was.
She
I
did
love
get top
that.
two.
That was the
Yeah.
all black.
Yeah.
But her lip sync was really bad.
It was boring.
Well,
She
and
was on the
fell
floor
off the
below the
stage
stage.
and lost her shoe.
Oh yeah, she came down. That's right.
She was just writhing, and she was really lost in her own head during that
Yeah.
lip sync.
She couldn't move in that outfit. I think
I
was
thought-
a big part of it.
I remember like Scarlett was not good.
I did not like Scarlett the whole
Really?
season.
I
I,
like
did not like
Scarlett.
her at all.
I like her.
We had this conversation like leading up to the week that Scarlett actually went home, and you were a fan of hers, and I did not.
There's
like
things
her.
that annoy me about her, but in general, I like
She
her.
should not have gone home before Raja.
That's very true.
I think so.
Mostly
No.
because that would have bothered Raja so much.
Oh, it would have drove Raja crazy, and it would have been amazing.
Yeah, I think she went home.
Um,
She should have went home this week actually.
yeah. So I think what they should have done for this, since they had 6 people lip syncing, they should have lip synced them in pairs of 3 and sent the worst of each pair home to get rid of 2 people.
Yeah.
Been good.
That'd been so early
Because-
in the competition though.
So-
It's only episode
Or
3.
they would have been able to
They
get
had-
someone
They
back
need to
there.
switch it up a little bit. Like
They had so many extra people.
it was,
Season-
you couldn't really focus on anyone lip syncing because it was
Yeah, you
it was
couldn't
like-
watch anything.
it was okay.
That feels too much like the finale or something. I don't know. I don't mind that they did
Listen,
it
they
by
need
6.
to be ready so you don't gotta or
But
yeah,
that's
be ready so you don't gotta get
So you don't
ready.
have
But
to
that's
get
what I liked
Yeah.
about it is that it was shocking because Rue was like, "You're all gonna lip sync." It was the first time
Yeah, it
all
was
of them,
crazy.
and
Like-
they didn't know how many they were gonna send home.
Yeah, that's true.
She could have sent home 2 or 3.
And
She should've.
I doubt that they went into that episode planning that that's what they were going to do.
No, I
right?
think it was just such a shit show that
Yeah.
It was a shit
It
show.
was so horrible.
fuck
Like
you all.
Oh, but I would love. I could watch Nina and Banji in that. Though.
Oh my god, they were so good.
All
that
the
was so funny.
So funny.
Yeah. I didn't say Nina
Thank
won.
you, Mandy.
Nina won that challenge.
Thank myself.
And I appreciate that she finally won.
Yeah,
Nina
she was so good.
Nina was excellent.
Yeah, Banshee was just as good, but I think because Nina kind
The
of led the whole
host,
thing,
yeah.
that she was
Yeah.
the captain, that they gave her the win for that.
Because I know that her fringe look was not.
And
everyone didn't love it.
I know.
Especially the helmet
The
thing
helmet
she
people
wore.
didn't love.
Because
Yeah.
you could see through it, but
Yeah,
but then again, Banji, that was to like her 3rd week in a row of a red swimsuit, you know.
it was.
So
That's the way she do. All right, so we're. Honey went home, obviously.
yeah,
I don't really agree with it, but I'm fine with it.
I thought Honey was gonna be Miss Congeniality this season.
Really.
Yeah, because I had seen her in person. I think that's the only reason.
You saw her one time and she was horrible then.
I know.
Is that what? That's when we went to.
She seems
yeah.
we went to
Sibling
Rivalry, remember?
Rivalry, yeah.
With her and Suga.
She wasn't even good.
I just thought she
feel
seemed nice.
Sugar was
Sugar was
better
better.
than her.
I like Honey. Have known Honey for years, so she's a lovely person. But I'm pretty sure
100% sure.
at
She's
the
not
beginning
wrong.
Please
of this
no.
season, when we talked about it, I said she was going to be bottom 5.
You did, yeah. You said you like her.
Because I love her, and
Yeah.
it hurt me to say that, but that's how I felt.
But when she came back with that beard, though, woo!
Girl. Girl.
Hot potato,
Yes.
Was she
space
really hot?
tornado.
I didn't see it.
What?
No.
She had one line that episode.
I mean, I didn't see.
This beard is a dick magnet.
I didn't notice that she had like the beard. Like I wasn't like, oh,
Totally
she has a
good.
beard this episode. Like I was just like, okay,
That
that's
was her only
funny.
line.
That was her only line that episode.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
And then
I
she
mean,
had to shave it
she-
off.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Honey went home. Bye, Honey.
Bye, honey.
Episode 4. Mini challenges. Why you mad out though?
Oh my god,
This was disturbing.
this was to show how many people are illiterate.
This would show
Sacred.
that the public
this
school
was,
system of the United States does not work.
Colonel Sanders. Who was it that tried to say sophisticated? Was that Vanjie?
Vanjie.
Banji.
Oh my
God.
Sophisticato.
That was Roger.
Scarlet Envy won, and great.
Deservedly,
She
very
deserved
much.
because she was the only one that could.
She was the
speak,
only one.
apparently.
There wasn't anything impressive about her.
No, she's the only one that actually could read.
Yeah.
And our Maxi challenge is Trump the Rusical.
Oh, that's just boring.
Another horrible episode.
Boring.
I enjoyed it.
That was boring.
I enjoyed the musical episodes.
I hate them.
However, I do not think Silky Nutmeg Ganache deserved to win.
No.
Just because she looked like Oprah.
She looked like Oprah, and that was it.
She brought in the energy, but this is by winning by default because I don't.
Everybody
who
else was so bad.
Who else
No, it
stood out?
could have been Nina or Evie.
Nina or Evie were fantastic.
Yeah.
Who did Nina play?
Oh, the
Huckabee, Sarah Huckabee.
Oh yeah, Nina was good.
yeah.
Nina was
And
good.
Evie as Kelly Conway was disturbing.
Yep.
So good.
Actually,
But exactly like her. So I thought either of them could
Hey,
have
this
won.
is a Shea Coulee Black China effect.
It is,
You
yeah.
you come in for one scene and steal it, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh my god.
Oh my god, she's amazing. And
I hated this
She looked like
episode.
Oprah, great.
But the runway was probably my favorite of the season.
Um,
Probably like in
Really?
Was this the orange
RuPaul,
one?
like
Yeah.
in the history of RuPaul's Drag
The
Race.
orange?
The orange episode probably.
So
was
our
my
runway is
favorite.
orange alert.
Really?
I'd like to hear why.
I feel like every queen turned it out. Silky looked
She
good.
looked
I mean,
beautiful.
her dress
Her
she
dress-
was beautiful.
That was my favorite
She
one
looked
for
very
her.
like
This was
elegant.
hers?
That was my
Um,
silhouette.
Brooklyn's with her orange
straps.
straps and that
The
trench
translucent
coat.
coat I loved.
Loved it.
Evie, the clown helmet thing.
Oh,
Evie,
that was amazing.
Akira with her like that see-through gown
With the hair.
to her body with the long blonde wig.
Blonde, it was orange.
I mean orange. Sorry, the long orange wig.
What'd you think of the one that came
Oh,
out
that
with like
look.
Trump?
Yes, that look was
look-
everything.
That coat is everything.
Sugars was good
Sugar,
with
yeah.
I
as
love
Trump.
Sugar.
I feel
Sugar
like
looks
this was
good.
probably like every queen body. Like there was really no queen
We'll
who.
go through that. We're
Okay.
gonna go through
Oh,
the
we're gonna go
runways.
through that.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna pick our favorite from each
Oh,
runway.
okay.
Good.
Yeah, I have mine. And
Yeah.
half of mine are from that episode. That's how I know this is my favorite.
You only get one from each episode.
I know, but you know. Well, I have
I
each
mean, one
queen,
from
but
each
each
one, right?
queen,
Oh, I
each
see.
queen. So
Yeah.
we'll go there.
All right. We'll do that. So the winner was Silky. We said that.
Yeah.
And it was her. I think it was her best look on the runway as well
Yeah.
of the whole
Yeah.
season.
So good.
But we have Mercedes Iman Diamond and Raja O'Hara lip syncing to "Living in America" by James Brown.
So
Such a-
good. Raja was so good.
Yeah, she deserved
I mean,
it.
Raja won this lip sync
Yeah.
because Mercedes had no idea what the song was. I'm just convinced she's never heard of it in her life.
I've never heard of it.
Well, what a terrible song to.
It's a
Lip
terrible
sync.
lip sync song.
That's really.
You've never
bad.
heard it?
I never heard that song.
You never heard
From
that song?
Rocky.
It's a Rocky.
Rocky
Living in
4?
America.
The Russian
yeah,
one?
I think so. Yeah,
The Russian
Rocky
one,
IV.
yeah.
It's
Wait,
just not
Rocky
a
was
lip
in the
sync song.
80s, right?
Rocky 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rocky continued for a long time.
That was the last good one.
Oh well, sorry.
Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago. Yeah, so farewell, Mercedes.
Opulence.
Opulence. You own
Opulence.
everything, girl.
You are legendary.
Oh,
You really
You are
are.
legendary.
You are the meme of the season.
Yeah.
Episode 5, Create a Living Doll.
Oh.
I don't. Create a Living
Yeah.
Doll.
They had to create the doll to be RuPaul's doll's best
Yeah,
friend.
and Trixie came.
Oh, Trixie came on and yeah, that's right.
To read the description of each
Yeah.
other.
And Raja O'Hara won. She did win another mini challenge.
That's right. Yes.
Raja, see?
And I thought
Put
she
some
was.
respect on
I thought
Raja's
she was the
name.
best.
Yes,
She had
Raja.
that giant cup.
If she didn't have that cup, she was
and
nothing.
that big
but
booty. That
yeah.
cup and the big booty.
I thought Akira was better.
I don't remember what a curious
She
was.
pulled that knife out of her wig and she had like the bloody eye.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like Roger better.
I thought she was funny. And I enjoyed Nina as well with her vagina pants.
Mm-hmm.
But Raja won. And then our maxi challenge is the Monster Ball.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah.
was good.
This was the 3 looks, right?
This was not a win that I agreed with
For
for Brooklyn Heights.
yeah, for Brooklyn.
Because her last look wasn't a monster.
Oh, this was the Frankenstein.
I remember her.
She
Yeah.
This- oh, she
like
did
the
the,
woman who killed her husband.
I thought isn't this one where she did all the things hanging from her? The
She was a
the
mummy.
mummy.
The Mummy. Yeah, there was 3 looks. She did the Mummy. She did her second look was my favorite, which was
Oh yeah.
The princess
Can you hold that up?
Cara Delevingne,
Yeah.
who happened to be the judge.
Oh yeah, that was.
But her last one wasn't a monster.
So who was your? Are we gonna go through that later? Who was your
We
favorite?
will. I thought Nina should have won.
You got Nina should have won.
I loved all three of her looks.
Oh, yeah.
I like-
And when she
I remember
pulled her
Plas-
face off,
That was cool.
it was terrifying.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought she should have won.
I thought Nina's was okay. I thought Plastique should have won that, but I don't.
I did
Plastique
too,
is
but
too
she
like
did-
polished.
She
for
did
me. It's
Maleficent, and I think every drag queen does that, so it
Yeah.
was boring to me.
Like, yeah.
But all the other ones, I liked her all her other ones, so I thought she was definitely at the top.
She got red for the first one with the bunny.
She
ears.
liked the bunny.
She's too for Plastique. Was
She wants your food.
she was too polished for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I mean, when she said she did horror makeup, and then she did just that, like, skull mouth, I was like, that's it?
Yeah,
I was expecting horror.
I like.
But Brooklyn won, and I disagree, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But our bottom two were Ariel, Versace, and Sugarcane. Correct. And they did I'm Your Baby Tonight by Whitney.
No, that's a good.
Such a good song.
And what do we think of that lip sync? Do we remember it?
I don't really remember.
Ariel
Not
fell.
really. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She slammed.
She
Right.
slammed into the
That's right.
floor
Yeah.
because she stepped on her dress.
That's right.
But yeah,
DJ's still laughing about it.
you're a big fan of Ariel, I see.
Big fan of Fallen.
Easy girl. We're on the same page. But Ariel goes home. People say that Suga would have gone home if Ariel didn't fall, but I don't know if I agree with that.
No,
It was
Sugar
Ariel's-
wouldn't win.
It was Ariel's time.
Yeah, I think they liked Sugar on here. She just had zero personality. Episode 6, I guess. Our mini challenge is Calisthenics with Love Connie.
That was so fun.
That was funny.
That
This might be my favorite
No.
mini challenge because I love
'Cause she was
some
crazy.
Love Connie because she is nuts and she makes a appearance on the finale and I live for it.
Yes.
This was actually really good. I didn't realize how funny it was until I went back to watch
it again
while I was doing research for
okay.
today. When she read Scarlet
Beard.
and everybody like
Beard,
fell out.
and everyone fell.
Yeah, it was playing in the background.
And then
It was
Vanjie too.
Yeah,
she read Vanjie too.
It was playing in the background, and while I was like doing other things, and I was like, everybody like fell out, and I was like, let me go rewind what she said because I didn't hear her. And I was like, okay, let me rewatch this whole segment. But yeah, this was a good mini challenge.
Yeah, I enjoyed this mini challenge. And Akira and Plastique are the winners. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Whatever.
Who cares? I mean, the real winner was Love Connie.
Yeah.
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 And now she has a World of Wonder show.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can she fill a whole show?
On YouTube?
Yeah, I think it's on YouTube. It's on the World of Wonder app, so I don't know if it's posted to YouTube or not, but probably. Our maxi challenge is the Drag Olympics freestyle floor program.
I loved it.
Yeah, that was
I
fun.
loved it too,
I loved it.
And both teams did well.
and I thought they were both good.
This is when Evie hurt herself, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you good girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed this challenge very, very much. I enjoyed both performances.
I actually thought
Yeah,
the
I thought they
losing
both were
team
good.
was going like before they announced who won. I thought the losing team, in my opinion, was better.
I
And
thought
then-
theirs was more entertaining because
Yeah.
it was super campy and funny.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
It was funny. I remember that.
It was funny
But
to
they were
watch.
both really good.
But yeah, I enjoyed both of them as well.
Yeah.
But Akira C. Davenport is our winner because she twerked. I'm guessing
That face she made, oh my god.
she has stank face.
Yeah.
I think naturally, but she
Always. I'm
she,
like,
she
why
does it
is
really
better?
well. And Raj O'Hara and Scarlet Envy are our bottom two. Oh wait, our runway was all that glitters.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was confused by this when it came out because I think all that glitters, I want it to be sparkly or we already did sequins, didn't we? Or
No, not
it's
yet.
coming up, okay. But yeah, and then they're like, no, it's all that glitters is gold, but that's not the same.
No.
It's all that glitters is not gold.
Right.
But the theme was gold, apparently.
Right.
And so they were all wearing gold. Trying to think anything stood out for me. Oh, Akira's dress was
Akiria.
stunning. That was her best dress that she ever wore. Even though she wore that same hair.
She
Every
did.
episode. Got passed
I
around.
want to talk about Raj's look. Are we going to talk about these looks later? Or we just
We're gonna go through all the
Okay.
looks individually.
Okay, so I'll say that.
Oh, is that when Raja had the
Yes.
The
mesh
veil.
over her eyes? I like that.
Oh, I like that too.
I did
Yeah.
too.
I did
But
not.
I know
That was good.
everyone else hated it.
I did not.
We'll talk about it later.
So Raja and Scarlett are bottom. They're gonna do Last Dance by Donna Summer and
The Queen. Donna.
shady to do Last Dance with
The
Scarlett and but I thought Scarlett won,
Me too.
But she,
No.
but she did.
She should won
I thought
week
she
three.
did. But
I thought
did.
she won too. I
Yeah.
remember. I remember thinking that Raja. I
Raja
was-
didn't do anything special.
Yeah,
I
I,
thought
just thought that
Scarlett-
Scarlett was better.
I
Yeah.
thought Scarlett won by a mile. At the end, the judges were screaming and cheering, and in my head, it was 100% for Scarlett. Raja was boring. She just did these campy moves that really weren't that interesting. And Scarlett had so much passion and emotion. I couldn't believe.
Passion in Scarlet?
Yeah,
No.
Totally. I thought so.
No.
I couldn't believe the result.
Yes.
No.
I thought it was totally.
I agree
am
with
not here
Bill.
for it. Honestly, like, I did think Scarlett, I thought she was going to win the episode. I mean, the lip sync.
Episode.
The lip sync. But I appreciate a drag queen like Raja. I like that I like the style of lip sync that she performs. Like when she did Made in America. That's what
Living in
Living in
America.
I told you I've never heard the song before. So Living in America, Last Dance with Donna Summer. I do like the way she performs as a queen. That's just my preference. But watching the episode, I thought Scarlett was clearly going to win.
Okay.
But I'm glad she didn't, because I thought she should have went home week 3 anyway. So
All right.
yeah.
Scarlett.
I
You
was
thought
shocked.
she was gonna
Scarlett, I did not like Scarlett the whole time.
I thought Raja should have gone home week 1.
Ooh.
I said that from the very beginning.
I like
But she
Raja.
did. She wasn't the worst the first week, so I changed my mind. But I would have been fine if she went home week 2. She's not my favorite, clearly.
Yeah.
Starfield.
No, there are things I like about
He
her.
liked her first runway, I think.
Mhm.
Because we were at the party, yeah. You said you liked it, and I was like, that was that. So Scarlett went home. Next episode is this might be my favorite mini challenge, the potato sack race.
Oh God.
Oh, the boobography.
Bounce and boobs.
Oh yeah.
It was a mess.
The most meaningless mini challenge, but the most fun.
It was fun. Nina
I
won,
just
right?
remember
There was 2 winners.
Evie not going anywhere. Just
Evie
like,
didn't get to do it.
She
They
didn't
told her to
do it.
hop in
Right,
place.
right, yeah.
They told her to hop in
That's
place.
fine.
Yeah.
So we knew she wasn't going to win. The way they picked it was the only reason they picked it was that Ru could make puns, because they said
Yeah.
Nina breast and sugar tits,
Sugar tits.
because those work. So they were our 2 winners. And it's not a team challenge, so they didn't need to have 2 winners. It was just so they could get the puns in there, because that's what Ru likes to do.
Right.
But I enjoyed everyone in this challenge. I thought it was hysterical, and
It was funny.
I watched it like 4 times because I think it's just funny. Our maxi challenge is probably one of my least favorites, and that is farm to runway, making it out of the
yeah.
organic materials.
Yeah.
Why didn't you like it?
I thought it was stupid.
Oh, I liked it.
I thought it was a stupid challenge. That's all.
I mean, I thought some of them really. Did
It's
really
not
well.
that. Yeah, I didn't like what they produced. I just thought it was a dumb challenge.
because they do this farm, like the challenge, but they still have like this look that they brought in. You know, so like they just pretty much like
No, they had-
They had to
made
use
different-
organic material.
They had to
Right, but
use
you
organic
super-
materials, and this is
But who actually like created a look from that?
Nina,
Evie.
All of them did.
Evie,
You don't think they
Plastique.
Plastique? I feel like she came in with that corset and was like just super gluing
She
whatever
still
else
put.
to it.
She might have, but she still put on
She
stuff.
used that as the base.
They all had to create a look. That was the challenge.
But I mean, if you,
They had to
my
use the
issue
material.
was Brooklyn Heights.
Oh, that was a hook.
What
Yeah,
did
you
she
could
do?
tell there was she just super glued some
She-
oranges to
To
her
denim,
Right.
Oh, yeah,
and they
that was
said
terrible.
it was organic denim, so
Oh,
it
I
counted.
love that look.
I mean,
It's
it was a beautiful.
That was
look,
the
like,
one
that's
of in
a-
the back.
But
That's not
I didn't
farm
love
to
it.
table.
right, that's what.
That's
Hey,
denim.
it's an interpretation of
That's
it.
denim.
That is. It is.
Akira wore denim too, and I was like, "Girl, that's not."
hers was.
Hers was
bad.
awful. But that's gorgeous.
So
It's beautiful.
I liked
Don't get me
Raja's
wrong.
look too. I don't know why they were reading her so
No, I
badly.
did not.
I liked it.
It
I
was
mean,
a
the
mess.
pants were
Do
definitely
you think
sloppy,
they
but
had
I
to
liked the
bring
top.
they
Like
brought their
Raj
own
was like the
materials
tree.
in?
I like that.
No, I
No.
think it was what they were given.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I think they
we
could
were-
build like on a corset.
Yes.
But Nina obviously built on a corset.
I don't remember Nina's.
Oh, it was the corn husks. They hated it,
Oh yeah.
and I thought it was really good. It looks great.
Yes, that wig was
It's-
horrible.
The wig was bad,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
but
yeah.
the wig is the only thing
But
bad
you-
in that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the shoes maybe.
I don't love
Her
that
shoes are
look.
always bad.
Yeah.
But the fact that she made it out of corn
you could
husks,
tell, but you could tell she
where
made
Brooke made an outfit out of denim,
plastique.
so she used actual fabric.
And oranges.
Chow.
She used
Childhood.
fabric, and that was my issue with that. But anyway, Plastique won. Doesn't matter. This was Plastique's episode.
She deserved. Yeah.
And our bottom two were Akiria and Raja.
Oh my
Hi,
god.
Raja.
Kira's outfit was horrible too.
Yeah,
They both were.
They
That
both were
pencil
bad.
skirt and that was.
they were both bad.
Yeah.
Someone's phone's ringing.
I'm sure I put my phone in silent mode.
You said you
It's
were.
okay. Okay, is it an emergency? Yeah. Is it an emergency call?
Not that I
So-
And they lip synced to Strut by Sheena Easton.
Oh, that's a good
I'm
song.
Such a
convinced
good. This was such a good.
Neither of them know this song. I don't think they've ever heard that song before this.
Shut
It was
up.
such a great song.
What you want from
I
me?
actually enjoyed this lip
I
sync
love
too.
the song.
With the lip sync, you
I
didn't
mean,
like.
Akiria won.
This was Akiria like.
She did the song.
Yeah,
And
she
anyway, there was
killed
no way
it.
Raja was going to survive.
I've never heard
And no,
this
Raja
song.
had no chance.
Especially 3 weeks in a row or whatever.
Raja had no chance, and that's all there was to it. So Akiria won that lip sync. Then we have.
There goes her plan to
What's
lip
she
sync all the way to the
No, I was
final.
saying strut. I like.
Oh, yeah.
I did
It's
like
a
it.
great song.
Yes.
Next episode, we had to create a self-help book.
Mm-hmm.
And our winner, of course, is Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Did I see this episode?
I don't remember the health book. I don't.
Her book was Eat It!
Oh.
And I was like, bitch,
yeah.
that is not your saying.
I remember.
That
It's
is from
definitely
Latrice Royale.
The Royal Court. I don't remember this episode.
I don't
Or
remember
this
this episode
mini
either.
challenge.
The mini challenge. They all had to promote their book.
Because Rue was promoting her book.
Yeah, Rue was
Oh,
promoting
yeah.
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 I actually thought Plastique's was better, and I thought Brooke's was better. But Silky got the most airtime, and she won. And our maxi challenge is Snatch Game at Sea,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
which Silky Nutmeg Ganache also won.
That's T.S. Madison.
Agree or disagree?
She was good.
I don't really know T.S. Madison, and I still don't. So to me, it was like
She played her.
It
Yeah.
seemed to me like Silky just being Silky.
Yeah, Silky is great at being Silky.
So, and then Pete,
But-
I know you said you went and looked at T.S. Madison, and Silky
Yeah.
was exactly like T.S.
She
Madison.
was.
So maybe they're just the same.
They're the same person.
So good for her.
Yeah.
I do know who T.S. Madison is.
She did all
I don't even
the
think
T.S.
she's-
Madison things. My problem is she said the same joke twice, and no one called her on it.
But
About
the
the
20
9 inches.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I thought Silky was.
She was
good.
fine.
Yeah, she was fine.
She wasn't in the bottom.
But I don't think T.S. Madison is a celebrity. Like you know,
It doesn't
the
matter.
stats-
I mean, who?
But I think I
Do
know
you think
Rue.
Cash Me Outside Girl is?
Yeah.
That was horrible too.
Or
That
Plastiques?
was so bad.
Whoever.
I thought
Yeah.
Silky was funny. It was entertaining for me watching.
It was fine. She was good, but I didn't think she should win.
Nina was funny.
Nina was really good.
Nina was better, and I thought Sugar was better as Charo.
Yeah, Sugar.
Sugar
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
Sugar was really
Sugar was Charo.
good. Yeah.
But clearly our bottom two were Brooklyn Heights and Whoopi Oddly.
Yeah. Oh.
That was rough.
Difficult to watch.
Oh, as Whoopi. Oh yeah.
Whoopi
and
and
Celine.
Celine.
Terrible.
Have you all watched Celine Dion?
A carpool.
Carpool. It is
Bitch,
everything.
I was like, why?
That is exactly what Brooklyn should have done.
Exactly. Yeah.
Celine Dion is
Crazy.
bonkers.
Cuckoo. The first
Cuckoo.
like 30 seconds of the carpool karaoke. That's what Brooklyn should have did for the whole.
That's all you needed to do. Just sing all your
The
answers.
last words.
Just sing all your
Rue said,
answers.
Just start singing a song.
Sing your
that has that
answers.
word in
Yeah,
it.
anything. Yeah, anything you want. She had a song for everything.
Everything.
And I hope that someone does her again and does that because it was genius.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was good. You haven't seen it?
Oh my god,
It's so good.
So
Her
good.
proper karaoke is everything.
So good. And they had to lip sync to "Sorry Not Sorry" by Demi Lovato. They clearly got the best lip sync song of the season,
They both used it.
and they
So good.
used it. This was a great lip sync,
Amazing.
and you couldn't send either of them home.
No, and that was so clearly what the result had to be
Yeah.
before we even said it. They
No,
both just
yeah,
said, "Sorry."
exactly.
Yeah.
Because each
Yeah, she didn't even waste time to
And
say
I appreciate
that.
she
She's
did
like,
that.
"You both stay."
Because each frame they kept turning it, like it would focus on Brooklyn, she would turn it, then it would focus on
Yeah, they
Evie,
showed
she'll
There were,
turn and do something.
there were no bad moments.
It was no, yeah, they were both like each like shot was like them doing something.
Whenever they showed Rue, her head was going back and forth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And she was like, looked amazed
That was also the best wig reveal of all time.
The
when
best.
Evie did the flip.
Better
When
better
the wig
than,
just falls off and you have that amazing
yeah.
braids underneath it.
better, and she did like a flip into
A
her, like
walkover,
a
yeah.
walkover, and it just comes off. That's better than even Roxy in the original.
In her double wig.
Her wig reveal.
Sorry. No one can
Legendary.
top Roxy the Andrews.
I'm Roxy Anderson. I'm here.
Please, somebody do.
Oh, I went to a drag pageant last night, and one of the queens during her talent did Jungle Kitty
Oh my.
From
from Bibi Zahara
Yeah, Bibi
Bade.
Zahara.
And
That's funny.
no one there knew what the song was until the chorus. Me, I'm sitting there like singing along. It's like these fools don't know anything about this. It was so good. I really enjoyed that. So no one went home. Moving on. The next challenge is not so good. It is the reading challenge.
Oh god, they were all terrible.
It was so bad.
All terrible.
Brooklyn won by default because she had at least a funny joke. But they were just so bad.
They were all bad, especially
They were.
like Silky was.
Nina was
I
terrible.
don't know what she was doing.
Silky was trying to rhyme.
The only thing funny about Silky, about Nina, was that Rue was like involved.
The funny
with
part
her.
was,
Yeah,
was
like-
Rue like, oh, you're waiting for my approval?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you gotta explain it. Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like this challenge really exposed Silky because she still had that big personality, but her jokes were not funny.
You should not funny
And
at all.
you could really see that.
Neither were
Not
Vanjie's.
working.
None of them were. None of them were funny. And you know this challenge happens every
I know
season.
how you blow it.
So from day one, you should be looking at people and being like, every night I'm going home and writing a joke.
Yeah.
And as they get sent away, throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was so bad. So bad. And then we have our maxi challenge, which is the improv parody LADP.
That was fun.
I didn't think it was that
I didn't
great.
think it was that great.
I didn't think they were that great either.
Didn't think any of them were amazing. My favorite one was actually Nina and Brooklyn. Even though Akira won this one,
Yeah.
I thought Nina
I
and
think,
Brooklyn was
my
the
favorite
funniest.
pair would have been them.
Yeah.
And they should have made it a win for the both of them,
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, and this is the one that Nina was mad, a little bit salty
Yeah.
about.
She was salty.
Yeah,
about,
she was.
About
And
Brooklyn.
I felt for her because she did want that role. And she let Brooke have it. And then Brooke fucked her over.
Yeah, well, Brooke didn't fuck her over. I mean, like, if you're in a competition, I mean, why
You have to.
not just say what you want and then
Yeah, that's
who
true.
cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Nina held her hand also the whole way.
I don't
Through
know.
the whole season.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I don't
anytime there
really
was a
think
team
so.
challenge, they were on the same team.
Well, yeah, that's just smart on Brooklyn's part. Why wouldn't you want Nina to come along with you and make
Also
yourself
smart
look
on her
better?
to have a relationship with Vanjie.
Right.
Oh.
That's what I was
What are you
looking at.
suggesting?
So
Because she needs that personality. Because she doesn't have.
No,
No, she
Rue,
knew that she
Rue
was gonna
asked
get
her that.
airtime.
Rue asked her that specifically, and
Yeah.
they both denied it.
what did that mean at the reunion?
I think-
you're not gonna say it on camera.
It was
I
awkward.
think-
Wasn't it
yeah, of
awkward?
course I.
No.
And if you watch the
That was
reunion, Vanjie was hurt.
Yeah. You can
And I
tell she
think
was-
Brooke
Well, Brooklyn
was
definitely.
strategic.
Yeah,
Brooklyn definitely
That's
broke
what
up
it
with
was.
it.
Yeah.
There's part of it. You'll see that part of it in the finale. I hope they air it because it was so good. Vanjie kind of reads her.
Ah.
Reads Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Interesting.
About that.
Oh, can we just say for a minute? I know it's off, but
Mhm.
I do not like Vanjie's fillers and her new everything.
She didn't look like herself.
She did not look like herself
Where?
in the
on
reunion.
the reunion.
She's
she
been
looked-
she's
She got new
been
teeth and she got
she's been
fillers.
plumped up, and it just I don't like the way she
I thought she
looked.
looked good.
I liked her hair. That was the
I liked
only
her
thing
hair
I
too,
liked.
but I didn't. Yeah, it didn't look like her.
Did not look like Vanjie anymore.
Really?
No, did not look like Vanjie.
It did to me. You don't think it's the way she's like painted her face?
No.
No,
She admitted
'cause-
she got fillers.
Everything's been like smoothed
Smoothed
out.
out, yeah.
She looks good to me.
All right. She didn't look
Can I get
bad.
some
It just
fillers?
didn't look like her.
Can I get some fillers?
Little right here.
You get as many as you want.
What do they call him, Dr. Zizou or?
Zizmore.
Zizmore.
Dr. Zizmore. Anyway, Akira wins. No, she didn't.
Yeah, she
Oh,
did.
yeah, she did.
She
She
did.
won. She won because
Oh, yeah.
she was the crazy.
The
That actually was
twerker,
a
the
funny.
twerker. She was
that
funny
actually
in it,
was
but they
funny.
weren't a great pair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Evie didn't get to do anything.
Yeah. It was funny though. I agree.
Yeah. But our runway was probably my favorite runway of the season. The face kini.
Oh, face skinny. Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh my God. Yes, this was Nina's.
Just
Ugh.
her
That was
breakout
amazing.
moment.
This was like one of the my favorite looks
Yeah.
in Drag Race history.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
Nina,
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I liked it. I didn't love it.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, it was so
Red polka dots,
good.
amazing.
Um,
A suit, a tailored suit,
A tailored
amazing.
she was cinched.
Yeah. She
Um,
came ready. She knew she was going to slay with that look. She was
Yeah.
like,
And this
like,
is the one.
I
That,
just got to get that far.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one where, what's her buckets? Silky didn't even paint her face.
Didn't even
face,
decide
yeah.
to paint herself.
So
she
she
got
was
red
such
for
a
it.
mess.
I wish she would have had to lip sync and take that off and had that stubble.
But the queens who lip sync did not take
They
their
did not,
bikinis
but I
off.
think she would have had to.
Well, this is one where Tiara.
I would like to keep it on
Yeah.
Ru.
Plastique.
Yeah, I'd like to keep it on. Plastic Tiara and Vanessa Benji Mateo are going to lip sync to Hood Boy by Fantasia Barrino.
Mm-hmm.
What a terrible song.
Oh.
What do you got to say, girl?
You know, I love my hood queens and my ratchet music, and I really love that song.
You love that song?
I love Fantasia, and I love that
I
song.
like
love that whole
Fantasia
album.
too. That song is.
That song has a dear place in my heart.
But
I
is
love
it
that
good
whole
for a
album.
lip sync?
It's not good for a drag race competition,
Yeah,
a lip
exactly.
sync at all. Maybe Tyra Sanchez can sing Hood Boy, or one of those queens.
One of those ratchet queens.
Yeah, but it should not be on the main stage of RuPaul's, Drag Race.
No.
But yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
It should not. It shouldn't. Ru should have never selected that song to be
No.
on the main stage.
Not at all.
Yeah. Fantasia should not even be an artist that is considered to be.
That's part of that.
Yeah.
Not
like
her.
no.
Did she win
Anyway,
the judge, by the way?
Banshee. I thought she did.
I thought she did. Yeah, a couple seasons
Fantasia.
ago. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure she
don't
was
think
the
so.
judge. Yeah,
Yeah, because I think they
Yeah.
lip synced to one of her songs that time.
they have for
For the
sure.
Hood Boy.
No. I can't remember what it is. But Banshee wins and Plastique is sent home.
Fine.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, her time.
It was her time. Next we have the mini challenge, Balls to the Walls.
What week are we on now?
I don't know, I stopped counting.
Alright.
Maybe 9?
Wait, Tiara just went home. Plastique.
10. Week,
10?
No, week 12, 11. 11.
There was only
10,
one.
11, 12.
There was
10.
only one moment in this challenge worth mentioning, and that's when Silky picked up
Sean Morales.
and carried him to the basket.
My
and dropped the
favorite
ball.
picture maker.
Otherwise,
That was really funny.
Yeah, Banshee wins.
Banshee won that.
Yeah.
And it was just based on the number of balls I got in the basket.
Yeah, it was whoever could get the most in the
Yeah.
shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
This is the only thing Banshee has ever won.
And it had nothing to do
2
with
seasons of
talent
Drag
or
Race.
personality.
Damn thing. Week 10.
That's not true.
was her first
She won a
challenge.
lip sync last week.
That's true.
She didn't win anything for it.
She ended up being the second worst for that week
Yeah.
by winning.
Yeah. And so yeah, she
But I
won
like
great.
Banshee.
And she gets to pick her team for the magic show.
Oh,
This
I
is
love
so
this
good.
one.
I enjoyed the match.
Well,
I loved the magic show.
I
too.
loved
Yeah.
the just.
the good one.
yeah.
This was the one where sugar got rubbed.
Yeah. Oh.
Plastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So Nina West wins the whole thing,
As deservedly.
deservedly so.
Nina killed that challenge.
But her whole team should have been safe.
Yeah.
They absolutely, there was not even a question.
Because Suga, who was in the bottom, was better
Was
than every person
Way
on that
better
other
than
team.
everyone else, exactly.
Even if she was the worst on her team, she was
Yeah.
better than every other person on that other team.
The other team
I
was
just
a
don't
disaster.
understand why she wasn't safe. I don't.
Because
get
they
it.
wanted her
Because they were
out.
getting rid of her.
They didn't want the Vanjie, Brooklyn, because that was the only really other option to send home.
No. Brooklyn
Yeah.
was on the winning team.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
they weren't ready to send
No,
Vanjie
they wanted
home yet
the Brooklyn Banshee
because that
lip sync
needed to continue.
to happen, and they
How-
couldn't.
yeah.
It couldn't
And
happen.
then they
after-
had Evie because she was a lip sync assassin, obviously at this point. So
and Silky they didn't
Silky,
want
they had the
because
personality. So Akira would have probably had to go home if it wasn't.
it probably would have been. I would have. It would be Akira or Silky, I think, of those two in the bottom. Of
They
those,
sold Sugar because her jokes didn't land.
Vanjie, I think, deserved to go home. Her
Ridiculous.
performance was
Vanjie
terrible.
definitely deserved. It was either this week
She
or the
had the
week
ketchup
after
and
that Vanjie was
mustard
in the bottom.
and-
She should have went home. Wait,
It was
next
this
week,
one.
she's gonna be.
It was this one. She
This is
wasn't
the
in the
one.
bottom next one. It was this one. She lip synced against Suga, which was totally wrong.
Yeah.
But they knew. I think they made a decision based on last season
Mm-hmm.
when they kept Cameron Michaels and Eureka because they thought, oh, Cameron Michaels will go home next week,
Mm-hmm.
and then she didn't.
Hmm.
And then she made it to the top 4, and then Asia O'Hara fucked up and she made it to the top 2.
Right.
So then they had to keep Aquaria and Eureka
Yeah, don't get me started.
because
with
they were not
Cameron.
going to let Cameron win,
Don't even get me started.
and
with
she
Cameron.
should not have been there. And so that was what happened with Suga. They're like, if she gets through, she could be in the top 4.
Whoops.
And they didn't want that to happen. And so they're like, fuck it, she's going home.
It's the first time I remember really thinking like
I mean,
the
Banshee could
editing.
have took a shit on the stage and Suga still would have gone home.
That's what. Yeah, I was shocked when they sent Sugar home.
Me too.
Yeah,
First of all, when they put her in the bottom 2,
right. When she was in the bottom, it was like,
What?
I was
what?
like, what?
Yeah.
When I knew she was in the bottom 2, I was like, they obviously are aiming
Yeah.
to send her home.
No matter what, you're going home now.
Right. But
Yeah, it was a travesty.
yeah.
Wrong decisions. Our runway was caftans. I love a caftan.
I loved.
I love it.
I just want a collection of caftans.
They're in that closet, girl. We could have all worn them.
Oh my god.
And
Cut. Let's go put on caftan.
I got a new one yesterday.
We all follow
that I'll probably be
that.
wearing next week on my video. It was a gift from someone, and it is a very expensive caftan.
Ooh.
I had sent it out to some of my friends. I was like, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe so I can buy this, and someone bought it for me.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
nice.
Hi,
We
Daddy.
know
If
this
you're watching
person.
this video, Daddy,
What?
send
We
me
know.
one.
I'll tell you off
What's
camera.
his name?
I'll tell you off camera.
That's so sweet.
You know
I
her.
think it's a her.
Zaddy. Zaddy, if you're watching.
Oh, I
send
never did
to
it.
me too.
It's not a her. It is.
Oh.
It's a male
Oh,
her.
it's a biological
A male her.
female her.
Her name is Zaddy.
But if you're watching this, thank you. I love it. I cannot wait to wear it.
Send me one. I'll wear it.
No,
I'll wear
I
it on
think I
camera
got the
for you.
last one in the United States, honestly, from hearing the story about it.
Wow.
I want to see this.
I'm very excited to wear it. I'll show it to you afterwards. Where were we at?
Caftan.
The caftan.
Oh, the caftans.
I love the child.
I loved it too. I loved that Akira didn't even bother to wear one.
I did
And
like her
I still
outfit
think she
with the
should've-
butterfly, but
I
It was
love that
cute.
outfit too.
I own that outfit.
it just wasn't a
Caftan.
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 Although she said she went and like looked up.
Caftan with a
Research.
K.
Caftan with a K.
Caftan with a
Did
K.
anyone fact check
That
that?
was a Khloe Kardashian
I
caftan.
should do an Amazon search for Caftan with a
Caftan with a
K.
K.
That's
The
good
Kardashians are going to
Because-
Did you mean Caftan with a C?
Yeah, I'm showing results for Caftan with a C. I bought those butterfly wings on Amazon. And I have a black jumpsuit just like that I wore it with.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love the look, but
It wasn't a caftan.
I know, but
It wasn't a bad look. It just
But
wasn't
not
a
a caftan.
caftan.
It still, even if it was a caftan, it still wasn't the best look on the runway by
No.
far.
no.
No, Nina wore the best caftan.
Nina? No. We'll get to the looks later.
Girl, well, one of the queens had my favorite look for them in the caftan.
I know we're talking about the same. We're talking about the same thing, probably. I'm sure.
But Nina had the best caftan.
I can't think of what her caftan was.
I don't remember
It
Nina
was
either.
pink and white.
I just remember her hair. She had
It
that
was
purple
just
wig.
everywhere.
Oh, and she
She
had
had-
the big blonde
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yes. So they lip synced to, I'm sorry, it was Sugar Cane and Vanessa Vanjie Mateo lip syncing to No Drama by Mary J. Blige.
No more pain.
I mean, this
Ru-
song,
I mean,
this
what-
song was made for Vanjie.
Vanjie. And watching What You Packing with Michelle Visage, she said this was one of her top for Vanjie's performance was like one of the top lip syncs in Drag Race history. And I'm like,
Who, Michelle Visage?
Michelle-
that's what Michelle Visage said. I'm like,
It's
no,
delusional.
like Vanjie was like she clearly won, but I
It wasn't a
honestly
great
don't-
lip sync.
It was not a great
It
lip
wasn't.
sync at all, and I was like, "You're top."
Yeah.
Who was,
Like,
who
no,
was she
they could have both
listening
went home,
against?
actually.
Sugar.
Sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Sugar was going home no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sugar might as well have just walked off the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanessa wins. Great. Next up, we have Slap It Out, where the queens get to slap each
Oh, that was
other.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
This
Not
is
really.
also yeah.
This might
And
be
I
my
like to
favorite
call
challenge.
it the Reading Challenge Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Exactly.
reads were much better.
Because that's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to they had to fix it. Is this the last mini challenge? It is. This is the last mini challenge. I would like to say that I am publicly disgraced. No, not disgraced. I'm not publicly disgraced. I'm
Privately?
outraged. Privately disgraced all the time.
Disgraced.
Outraged that we did not have a puppet challenge.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it was such a fun challenge.
The bringing the fucking puppet challenge back. We haven't had it for a few seasons now. And we could have gotten rid of the fucking balls challenge.
Oh my god, yes. That was the dumbest challenge ever.
But we're gonna do the slap its, and the judging critique was the reaction, not the slapper. I had to go back and watch it because I wasn't sure why the person that won.
Right.
But Brooklyn won, and it was based on
'cause-
reaction, so she did all her
Because
pirouettes.
she did all of her
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 spin.
I'm so over Brooklyn in everything.
What are you gonna do when she
offering,
wins?
You know.
I thought Brooklyn had a couple of good reactions. The very best one to me was when Silky slapped Evie, and Evie just crumbled.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and then
Bend
Evie
over
did the one
backwards.
also where she's like, "You
No.
broke my jaw."
yeah.
So I thought Evie was actually better, but I'm not a judge.
Brooklyn, stop
Yes,
relying.
you are.
I'm a
Not
judge
relying on the
from my
dancing.
couch.
Yeah.
Brooklyn wins. Our Maxi Challenge is a makeover of the eliminated queens, and Brooklyn gets to assign them all.
I don't understand why they didn't bring Raja back, and I didn't realize Raja was missing until
And
They didn't
Soju.
bring back Raja,
Soju.
Kahana,
Oh, yes.
or-
Sugar.
Or Mercedes.
or Mercedes. Yeah.
Mercedes,
Sugar
yeah.
was
Sugar was back.
Sugar was there.
She didn't
Oh,
even-
yeah,
she
her,
had just she had just left.
Yeah, it was
Or
weird that they
Soju was
didn't do them like the top ones that
Yeah.
had just left,
Right.
because they brought Soju back just to fuck up with someone.
Silky.
But I would like to say
Yeah,
that Silky was so angry about her not wearing heels, and then did you all see her boots?
No heels.
They were like this big.
Well, listen.
And did you all see her walking into DragCon this weekend?
with no shoes.
She walked 7 steps in her heels and took them off.
I saw her.
On
I saw her photo at
the
at her
runway.
at her table with her legs spread open and her flip flops. Like her flip flops are sitting,
Listen, she's a big girl.
and her
she
legs
can't-
are spread. And her
Her
flip flops are
legs
sitting
spread
between
open,
her
you
legs.
could
Yeah.
see her stomach was there.
Well. So. No comment. No comment.
Because you know it's true.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Oh, they signed the queens. Brooklyn wins. Who cares?
Vanjie should have won this one.
Banshee should have won.
She
Banshee
made
got
Ariel
screwed.
Versace
Yeah.
look
Look like her. She
her.
was a clone.
Yeah.
You could have done anything with.
Yeah,
Pussy
when they
Tiara.
first came out, I didn't know which one was Banshee.
Vanjie should have
They're both
definitely won.
Vanjie.
Oh, and
Vanjie
this
should've
is, oh
won.
my god, yes, now I remember. Because this is also the one, Soju was a mess.
Makeup.
That makeup was a mess. And
But
Silky,
Soju was also better on the runway than Silky was.
I think so.
Which
too.
is terrible. I mean, a horrible thing to say, but she worked the runway better than Silky did.
Yeah.
And I think Silky was probably just worried about what Soju was doing.
Yeah.
So it was in her head. But Soju ended up being better than her.
Vanjie
Silky
should have
was-
definitely won.
Vanjie should've
Brooklyn.
won.
Brooklyn's look was like once again, it's too polished. Like you just literally pulled out 2 gowns that were made for you out of your closet
Yeah.
or out of your
But so did
suitcase.
Banshee.
Yeah, but
But
Vanjie actually had
Vanjie
to
altered it.
altered it.
Right.
and
She made a
like,
pantsuit.
Made it fit. No, I
She
think it was probably
Yeah,
already.
she
made
made
both of them.
She made she made pants.
Oh, she turned the gown into a pants.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh.
One of them was
Oh, I
pants.
Are
didn't
you
know
sure
that.
that it wasn't pants?
That's what I thought it
Lots
was
of-
pants before. I didn't know she like actually. turned
Either
it
way,
into-
they both looked great.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that she wore pants and Ariel wanted to wear
Right.
them, which was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
The other thing, I remember when they announced Brooklyn winning,
The look on
Everyone's
Vanessa's
Vanessa Vanjie was like,
Well, everyone
She was shocked.
in Untucked, everyone just assumed she won.
well, yeah, because her look was the best.
Yeah. But obviously she didn't win. Brooklyn won, and it was wrong. But Nina and Silky were our bottom,
This was another outrage.
and they are going to lip sync to No Scrubs by TLC. Ah! The only way it's justified that Nina went home this episode is if they both went home.
Yeah, there is no
Yeah.
justification otherwise.
It was
Because
so
otherwise
bad.
Silky should have gone home.
Yeah.
This was like
Silky's-
probably the worst lip sync I've ever seen. Actually,
It was.
It's close, yeah.
terrible.
Silky
It
talking
was
about how she
horrible.
was gonna lip sync
That-
for our motherfucking
I
lives.
was
and
ready.
I was
to lip sync.
ready.
They was
I was
on
ready.
for the lip sync.
And-
I'm going to send you home.
She comes out and is flat as flat can be.
And does that.
Girl,
Oh,
the whole
girl.
stage was about to fall.
Ah!
When she started standing on that rail in the back, I was like, bitch.
She broke 2 lights.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I was nervous for her. I thought she was gonna like really hurt
She
her.
deserved to go
Yeah.
home.
I thought, no.
And that, like, slow motion split she did. It was like,
She was like, ooh.
She's like-
Nina was cute. I mean, Nina
And
didn't
Nina
do
was
anything-
fine.
Nina didn't do anything spectacular. She was just cute.
Nina stayed like in her little spot the whole time, but she
she
stayed
knew the
there,
words.
Yeah, she knew the words, and she stayed in that spot.
And then you hear
and
Silky,
Silky
she's like,
was just doing it.
that's not my type of music. Bitch, that song is made for you.
Right. I don't want.
Well, you don't get to decide.
And
No.
that is
Anyway.
such a good song to lip sync to.
And, yeah, everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
Black people, white people, Spanish people, Chinese people. Everyone knows No Scrubs.
Vanjies.
All the Vanjies.
Yeah.
But Nina goes home unjustly.
Unjustly.
Absolutely.
And that's all there is to it.
Bye, Nina.
Last episode, there's no mini challenge. There's no mini challenge. The maxi challenge is they're gonna do a verse and
Queens
dance to Queens everywhere.
This is good
God.
too.
There was no winner, but we all know that it was Evie Oddly that won this
Yeah,
episode.
she definitely did.
I don't know
So
why they
good.
just
Her
didn't say it.
Akira. I thought Akira was really good too.
Akira was fine, but
Yeah.
Evie was the winner
Yeah.
based on runway and performance.
I loved.
I
Akira's
loved
dress,
her
though,
runway
too.
gown. Oh my god.
Akira's?
Akira's dress in the video, the short little fringe with the headpiece, or the head thing with the fringe. I mean the
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
loved it.
I saw it.
I like the Curious. Actually, I liked Evie's also.
I like both of Evie. I
Yeah.
loved her gown and her that suit that she wore in the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evie's look was the best on the runway.
The best. But it doesn't matter because all we care about is the fucking lip sync between Brooklyn Heights and Vanessa Vanjie Mateo
And Gear and
Showdown.
to Pride, A Deeper Love by Miss Aretha Franklin. I didn't love the lip sync
No. This
Well,
is one where
from either of them.
This is one where Brooklyn did
She was on point.
She was
the
on
whole time.
point the whole time.
Which I think is amazing because you know how
Oh,
That's hard.
retire. Stop relying on the ballet girl.
That's exactly how
I
felt
give it a
about
pass
it.
because this is the first time she lip synced.
exactly.
It's just boring.
She did the
runway
She
on
is
point.
so boring.
It's graceful.
That's why she's not gonna. Well, we'll get there.
I just remember being disappointed by Vanjie's performance
It was
in that
bad.
video because she was like a dead fish.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was so.
And she's so
she was
lively
counting in
and
her
fun.
head, and she didn't
Yeah.
know the words.
Yeah. She
It was
Because
bad.
she, I think
But
she
Silky
knew
also
she
had a
wasn't
very
gonna win.
short verse.
Did
She
she
knew
have
she
another
was.
part
She
too?
Vanjie
No,
knew
I think she knew
she
she was going
wouldn't
home.
win compared to.
I love Sylvie's
like,
though.
She came barreling out of the
against
toilet.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Silky's was the most entertaining.
She fell down on
but
hot
it was
potato.
the shortest, and she
Oh.
threw herself on the ground.
I was kind of impressed by that.
and then they
That's
picked
great.
her up.
They whipped her up.
listen.
They did, and she went right back into her move. So good on you,
And
Silky.
can we just give props to Rue and the writers for rhyming hot potato and space tornado?
in space? Rue had nothing to do with that.
Whipping around like a space tornado.
Um, Yeah, so Brooklyn wins, and Banshee is going to leave the stage
Banshee.
eventually.
Oh my god, that was really the funniest.
Oh, that was
Eventually. So what's our favorite mini challenge? Everyone gets a vote.
I like the slap one.
Favorite mini challenge.
Mine was the back door.
Back
See
door.
seduction.
The back door.
Oh. Well, we all love the back
DJ
door.
likes it in the back door.
Yeah, mine was
The seduction.
the seduction backstage challenge.
Miss Myers.
Let me look at your sheet real quick.
Oh,
I can't remember.
you didn't do your homework? Oh my
I'm
god.
trying to remember the mini challenges.
Mine is the potato sack race.
Uh,
I love the bouncing boobs.
That was funny. That was funny. You know, actually, I think my favorite one was actually the celebrity photo bomb.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. You know why?
I
Because
do enjoy that one too.
I thought it was hilarious. It really shows like how out there they want to be and like their comfort level and like how much they like how their personalities. And I love Silky that she got nude and she was in this on like a soccer pitch like next to the players. I just thought it was so funny. It was funny. I like a good laugh in my challenges.
Me too. That's why I like the
My-
potato sack race.
That's why I like
That
these.
one
I
was
laughed-
good though.
I laughed
That's why I like
nonstop.
the backstage. 'Cause
Yeah, and it was funny. too.
Nina
Yeah.
and Silky, when she ran into the wall.
Yeah.
That
She
was
knocked it
so-
down.
Yeah, she knocked it down.
Slap one.
challenge.
Also funny as well.
Yeah.
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 We like a little humor.
Yeah.
Favorite maxi challenge.
She evangelical
Yeah.
for sure.
Hands down. Hands down.
That was
I'm
my
going
favorite.
Magic.
Oh, Magic was good. Yeah.
I really
I never.
enjoyed the
I don't
Magic
think
this
I've
time.
ever laughed so hard.
At
Yeah.
the evangelical,
Oh my
that's
God.
true. Yeah.
I could watch Nina.
I was in tears.
Yeah, it was so funny. I agree.
Please say farm to runway so I can smack you.
Farm to runway.
Great. No, pick a real one.
I'll just jump on this she evangelical
Snatch
bandwagon
game
here.
is not an option either. 'Cause it was
Yeah.
not.
Oh no, that was
Great.
not good.
It's funny. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I think those are the two best ones: the
Yeah.
She Evangelical and the Magic. I'm going Magic because I loved the Magic episode
Yeah, it was
from the one team,
And it was magic. How'd they
and
do
it
that
was really
stuff?
magic.
How'd they do it?
Nina
Oh.
killed both of us.
I looked up a bunch of those tricks.
Yeah, it's amazing. Both
You
of
did?
them. Nina won both of those.
Why ruin it?
I didn't want to know how it worked.
Good. Next time you host a party, you're gonna do
Yeah.
some
We're gonna
magic.
do some magic tricks.
The only one I couldn't really figure out was that the one with the spinning card. How the heck did they do that? That
I'm
I'm
floating
assuming
card?
it's attached to something.
Yeah,
there's
some
some string
wire,
somewhere.
but like some kind of wire. Yeah.
Who did that one? Was that Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
And somehow it spun around her whole
I know it
body,
went
like,
around her. I was like, I don't know what that does.
Must have been
Guys, it's
attached to the
magic.
ceiling.
Magic exists.
It's just magic.
You see them get into drag. That's magic. So
Wow, go through that whole packet.
Yes.
We did that. We did that. Okay. Now you get to name the top two that you want out of the top four.
that I want.
Yeah, that you think should be in the top two.
Okay, well I'll start because I think you guys already know who I'm gonna pick. It's gonna be Evie and Akira. No, Evie and Silky. Those are my top.
The two that you want.
The two that I want to see because Silky was trying to get Evie in the lip sync against her the whole season, so I think they need to have their showdown.
Right.
Since
They need
Game of Thrones let us down, since seriously couldn't have her face off with
TV-wise,
Danny.
that is the smart thing.
Yeah, so I want to see.
So wait, you think Silky's gonna beat Evie in the lip sync?
No,
They're gonna be in the
absolutely
final.
not. I want them to be in the
They're
final.
in the
Two
final.
lip sync
Final.
against
Final
each other.
two.
We need to.
Take it
We
to
need
the
to
final.
see finally see this face off. Since we couldn't see Danny and Cersei in Game of Thrones, so we need to see somebody's face.
What's the format of the final? Do they lip sync to like
They spin
And
the
then
wheel.
They
right?
spin the wheel.
is it possible Evie and Silky could lip sync in order to see who goes to the final?
Yeah.
It is possible.
That's what I want to see.
So who do you want to be your top two?
Definitely Evie and I guess Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm Evie in Brooklyn. Although I do love Silky better.
I would be Evie and Brooklyn as well.
I'm done with
Yeah.
Silky. I mean, I like Silky,
Um,
but she's just.
That's who we. This is who we want. Not
Yeah, that's who we
wanna
want,
be.
not
Yeah.
who you think it will be.
Yeah.
Does that change for you?
Yeah. For me, it's gonna be Evie and Brooklyn.
Does it change based on how you like who you would win?
I think
the
it's-
off-off,
yeah,
or
I think
is
it's
it just who
going
you
to
like
be.
the most.
It's just well, I do wanna
Only
see the
I
face
know.
off.
I can't picture Silky winning a lip sync against
No.
Brooklyn or Evie
Yeah.
or even Akira.
But
I just can't
it's time to
picture it.
like put your money where your mouth is. It's like you was talking this whole season
Well,
about
and
lip syncing.
You have to also
and
think
all
that
that
she's
season.
now had almost
Like-
a full year
Yeah.
between the last taping and the finale taping.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she got better.
When did they film the reunion?
I will
Last
say that
week.
at the end.
When?
When did they film what?
The reunion.
It was like, oh.
They
I
film
don't
it. They film it during the.
I thought they filmed it the day
finale.
before the finale.
Film
I will tell you
Oh,
when
okay.
it's over.
Okay. You mean when
Blah, blah,
today's
blah.
taping is over? Or?
No, at the end of when we're done at the end of the taping.
Okay.
I'll put it. It'll be on the tape. Okay, you can all ask me one question about the finale taping that does not include spoilers. Like you can't say who is in the top 2. It can be anything in general. Because they do a bunch of different bits throughout the thing as well.
I have 2 questions.
You can have mine.
My one question is gonna be, does RuPaul dance at all like she did in
No.
Season
Thank
Pass?
The answer is no.
Damn,
Spoiler.
that's a bummer.
No, we don't want to do RuPaul dance.
My
I
other-
enjoy when she dances because I think it's funny.
My other question is, maybe this might be a spoiler, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
You can ask it and I just won't answer it if it is.
Do any of the queens in their lip syncs use props, aka a la,
Don't tell us.
what's her
Like
bucket?
reveal.
Sasha Velour.
Sasha Velour.
No, don't tell us. We don't want to know
I
that.
can't say that one.
That's a yes.
That does not mean it's
Well,
a yes.
I kind of know this already, but can you give us the 2 lip sync songs that they, the 2
You
songs
want,
that they
you want to know the lip sync songs?
I don't want to know the final. I just want to know the
first two.
The first 2.
I told you one.
You
Didn't
told
I?
me one.
Oh, what you did?
But I
What
wanna-
was it?
I told him. I don't think I told you.
No.
What happens is they spin the wheel and it lands on someone. That person gets to pick who they lip sync against.
Okay.
The person they lip sync against gets to choose one of the boxes.
Okay.
So if I
Are
am
the boxes already on
anyone,
stage when they
No.
spin the wheel?
Right, but you know they all have the same song in the box.
Probably, yeah.
but if I'm anyone in the top 4 and I draw first, I am picking Silky to
lip sync
lip sync against.
Unless you're Silky.
If you're Silky, you're picking Akira. You're gonna get killed against
Yeah, Trucker.
Evie or Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay,
was
I
the
have-
question I thought you were going to ask: is who does it land on?
No. We don't want to know that. We don't want to know that.
You told me.
I already know. Yeah, you told me too. But I don't think we should put that on.
Okay.
But yeah.
Who?
Well, I already told.
Um.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah. I do have
Why do you
another
use your one question, girl?
Oh.
You can use Brad's
Do
because he doesn't have
any
one.
insects or animals die or appear to die in the finale?
No animals were harmed in the taping of this episode.
Does any of the old queens return any point throughout the finale?
Oh yes.
From previous
At the
seasons?
beginning, their 25 queens do a runway. I don't know if they're gonna. I'm assuming they're gonna show it on there, but 25 queens from all past seasons
Oh.
do a runway.
Were you
Including
happy with
season
the
1?
selection?
Yeah, I think there's 2 from season 1. Yeah, they were fine. The big surprise to me was Nicole Paige Brooks was there.
Oh wow. That's a blast from the past.
A blast from the past. I'm hoping that means she's gonna be on an All-Stars.
Was Stacey Lane Matthews there?
Stacey Lane Matthews was not. The big surprise
She'll
of
be in there
not
on the
being
green
there
screen.
was Pork Chop.
Yeah.
Was absent this time. This is
First
the first time she's never been at a finale.
I wonder why.
Maybe she's getting
Did
ready
they
for All
check on
Stars.
her?
Do what?
Did they check on her? Is she okay?
No, she won the
Who
pageant.
said the well
She won the
check?
pageant last year, the first eliminated queen, so she don't need to come back no more.
Oh. Okay. I'm like, damn, is she okay? Do we have any more questions about the?
How's Rue's outfit rate compared to other years?
I want to say when it first came out, I didn't like it, but it grew on me.
I feel like I have another question.
Is Todrick there?
He was in the audience, but he's never on stage.
Why do you care about that?
Todrick? I don't know. Because he's cute.
So,
Go Toddy. Go
So
Toddy.
then they only perform
Go Toddy.
3 songs. So
Yeah, there's only the 3 lip syncs.
okay.
Did
Yeah,
any of
I
the-
don't know what else.
Did any of the eliminated queens embarrass themselves?
Or were there any fails like Asia last year?
Huh?
Like, did any of their reveals or stunts
Oh, stunts not work?
Yeah.
No.
Can you tell us 3 possible candidates for congeniality?
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Is one of them going to be the winner?
Yeah.
Well, it would have to be.
You know, he just asked for 2
alright.
possible candidates.
Soju.
Soju, honey,
and honey.
They are the only ones.
Yeah.
Scarlet Envy.
Definitely.
and
You're trying to think of a third. I don't think. I mean,
Nobody else would get it.
Okay, what's next? Finale.
We're done.
We
We're
done
done.
with
we're
finale.
done with that. Your top 3 queens of all time Drag Race.
No, you didn't
Alexis
prepare us for
Mateo
I knew she was
is number
great.
1. Of all time, Alexa Mateo, Alyssa Edwards, and
I try to think of it as who would I pay money to go see
yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
repeatedly.
So for me, I think that's Alexis Mateo, Alyssa Edwards, and maybe like
Like Bob, the drag queen.
no, I mean I do love Bob. I think maybe Ben de la Creme.
Oh.
She's in mine.
She's a darling.
Ben de la Creme is probably number 2 on my list. Number 1 is Shangela Laquifa Watney. Ben de la Creme and Salvador. I didn't put Bianca in there because I just think she's above everyone else.
Yeah,
She's kind of in her own echelon. Bill,
When I've seen Bianca live, and she kind of just gets under my skin.
she's
I don't really get her. She's just nasty.
she's a nasty queen,
that's her point.
Yeah,
That's-
I know,
that's her
I'm not-
shtick.
I'm not really up for it.
and I love it.
Kristen, it's on the
I
table.
think
It's on the table, yeah.
I would agree with Shangela. I might say Bob, the drag queen.
I think I
Bob
like
is great live.
Bob is hilarious.
Yeah.
That noise you're hearing is the dog throwing the quarter all over the room.
Yeah.
It's actually Brad.
The dog actually
Brad's
picks up the
playing
quarter with
Brad
his
is
mouth and throws
playing
it.
with-
It is quite a
I've never
beast.
seen a dog do such a thing.
I know,
That's
it's-
hilarious.
And a
Two.
quarter specifically. It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you're 3.
I said
No,
2.
he said
but-
2.
Oh, 2.
And soju.
Fantastic. You can
Mine
watch her on
is
YouTube.
Obviously Alyssa Edwards
She is.
and Manila,
Oh, good one.
and my Manila's number 3, and my second place I want to gag you guys right now, but it's
Please don't say Tyra Sanchez.
I love Tyra. But
But would you
if-
pay money to see her?
I would pay money to see Tyra because I've never seen her before.
Well, go to DragCon. She'll be there as a boy. Because she don't go in drag.
I
I
I
don't
like
think
Tyra too. Thank you.
I don't
like
think
Tyra,
she's invited
like-
no more.
Amen for the losers.
Yeah, it's like I'm here for Tyra. Like
She's
come on, I
not
can't-
invited to DragCon no more since she threatened to blow it up.
Listen.
What?
But my mother Coco Montrese. Coco Montrese.
Lies
Coco
and
Montrese, no.
deception.
She's just behind
Alyssa.
soju.
I agree with
Alyssa, no. Listen, Coco.
Soju, at least I knew was a joke.
Coco Montrese is a lip sync assassin. Okay, put some
No.
respect on Coco's
Okay.
name.
Not.
Coco
No.
Montrese is legendary. She will.
And-
Well, she's.
Let's remember
She
her
has one of
on
the
All
top
Stars.
lip sync of
Let's
all
remember-
time.
Let's remember her on All Stars.
Okay, we're not gonna remember her from that.
Yes, we are.
Alright.
The worst ever.
That's not why she landed on All Stars.
No, she landed there because
She
they
has
didn't have anyone
legendary
else.
lip syncs during her season. She
Well,
is,
here, that's
she's
gonna
one
bring
of my favorite
That's
queens.
gonna bring us to our next one.
Okay,
Your top
so-
3 lip syncs.
Oh no.
Okay. Individual. Right?
Individual.
Okay.
What do you mean individual?
So start with that.
Because there's some that it's
Well, actually, I
that are
have
double
mine.
saves.
I have
so
mine.
it's both queens that were good.
Mine's because I had to think about this. I have Roxy Andrews. She
With her
was
double wig.
with the reveal.
I-
Did you
Shake my
prepare
hair
us for
back
this
and
in the
I
didn't get
have
that far.
Roxy, Manila when she did the Donna
MacArthur
Summer.
Park.
Yeah. Chi
agree
Chi, Devane, and honorary mention would be Trinity K. Bonet when she did a One Man.
I really
What
like
a
her.
Man.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites because I like queens that perform like that. That's why I like Raja and these other black queens because that's just my preference.
One of mine is a black queen.
But yeah, those are.
I think
Oh
my,
no, 2 of mine are black queens.
I think my favorite is Tati and Alyssa Edwards.
This is not a double.
No, this is not double. This is
That's
individual.
the next category.
You're so individual
Individual
performers.
performance.
Kennedy Davenport.
Kennedy did turn it though.
Kennedy
Which one?
is amazing, and I've seen her live too, so I think that influences me. But on All Stars, when she came back and killed the lip sync in the talent show, Kennedy Davenport, one of my favorites.
She just won Miss Gay USA.
Oh, she did.
And did you
Okay.
see the videos from that?
No, I haven't watched
performance
it yet.
Oh, she killed
turned it?
Yeah, she turned it out.
I think also, I really
I appreciate that she's still
like.
doing pageants after graduating.
Yeah. Her performance.
I think Chi-Chi. Yeah, Chi-Chi.
That was. I had chills when
When the
those
beads broke.
Beads broke,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, this."
Chi-Chi probably, and maybe
They're missing the most obvious one.
Yeah, I know it. I'm gonna.
Well, you mean
Please
but
go to
just
me before you say
individual
Yeah,
performers.
correct. Pick your last one. Come on.
Okay, who did I say? Kennedy,
Kennedy and Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi, and Trinity.
Trixie.
Trinity?
Trinity.
In which one? What
I
song
mean,
did she do
which
well?
one? In All Stars.
All right, great.
Next.
I mean, you're clearly
Trinity.
thinking of Sasha Velour.
Sasha Velour.
Oh yes! Oh my God.
Nah.
She changed
Sasha,
the game.
yeah, she, yeah.
Rose petals.
Sasha's obviously, she's like a
She's
Bianca
kind of
to
the
me.
Bianca,
Like,
I agree with that. I can live with that.
I can't even like, she's not even, I don't even like think of her when I think of like lip syncs
Yeah.
anymore. Like, cause she set the
She
bar.
set the bar way up.
Yeah.
What's the exact category? Is it favorite or best?
What do you think is the best?
Um,
It can be your favorite.
I mean, the one with the dead butterflies was one of my favorites.
That is iconic.
It was. I mean, come on.
Actually, I need to add
For
one
me, I
name
have
change in there.
Sasha
Sorry.
and
Yeah.
Shay as my.
Oh, and
next
she's
Oh,
category.
Shay,
Okay.
yeah.
And so we're saying this is not lip sync for your life. Those are excluded.
Yeah, it can be both.
No, this is
either
it,
one.
right?
It
Any
just can't be-
singular performance lip sync.
So if both of them won, can I just choose one person?
You can
from
pick
that
one of
lip sync?
them,
Oh,
yeah.
so I loved Evie this season when she lip synced against Brooke.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
That was great.
Mine are Miss Dia Ritz.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. This will be an everlasting
Miss
love.
Latrice Royale.
Oh, you make me feel like
You
a
make
natural
me
one.
feel.
Yep,
She was crazy.
And Sasha Velour would be my other one, but since we're not gonna pick her because
she's above
we
me,
put her
yeah.
up there. I'm planning for another one.
Monet Exchange when she did her.
Oh,
when
yeah.
she was gonna do her
What is
No.
that?
splits and she
Yeah, the Nicki Minaj
Head
song.
fake.
she didn't.
No, 'cause
Anaconda.
I would pick both of them because I like both of them in that. Her and Dusty Ray, I thought were both great. Now, what was it? What's that song?
With my no, that's not with my. Who did with my hair?
That was Roxy.
That was Roxy,
And,
That was
yeah.
Roxy, yeah.
that was a
And
good one.
Alyssa.
And also, you know what? Chanel, way back in season 1,
Oh, when her wig came off.
Medusa hair came off,
Yeah.
that was also a moment.
Oh, no, I'll pick Peppermint when she shoots Cuckoo. That was amazing.
I don't remember.
When she shoots her. Do you remember? She has a gun.
What's the? Oh yeah.
Okay, so what's the next category?
Is the double.
Like double saves.
It doesn't have to be a double save, but if you liked both of the
Double
saves,
save.
but I think most of them are going to be double saves.
Tati and Alyssa.
Tati and Alyssa.
Obviously,
Let's all agree on that.
every Alyssa Edwards lip sync was legendary. With her Tati, her and Coco.
I don't agree about that one.
Her and Coco doing
Cold
Cold
Heart
Hearted
Snake, yeah. Or Paula Peter. Yeah, it was amazing.
That was one of the best lip syncs ever. Well, that's mine. I have mine. I have Sasha and
Sasha and Shay.
Shay.
Shay wasn't very good.
Shay wasn't
though.
good though, that's exactly the thing.
I have Coco
Not
and
good.
Alyssa, Roxy and Alyssa, Tati and Alyssa, and then Shay and
Tati and Alyssa,
Sasha.
I agree with.
those are mine. Those are mine.
I would say Brooke and Evie.
Yeah, Brooke and Evie.
Oh yeah,
Sure, I
they
put them in there.
definitely answer that character.
And
Ooh, Juju and
you know
Raven.
Juju and Raven.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was a good one.
also
That
the
was so
Raja
emotional.
and that bitch that I hate. The trans woman.
Oh, Carmen Carrera.
Carmen Carrera. When they were like having sex on
Yeah,
the stage,
yeah.
it was
Oh, yeah.
hot.
Oh, you know what? I think one of my other favorites was Honey Mahogany and Vivian Panay.
Honey Mahogany.
Honey Mahogany is so pissed about this caftan runway.
Right.
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 Was that the first double elimination?
But which was
By the way?
Detox?
It was. the
There's
first
so
double
many like
elimination.
legendary
Yeah.
queens that we didn't even like.
Yeah, Detox. Is
Detox has a
great
really
lip
good
syncer.
lip syncer, but
Mhm.
she doesn't have like the.
Jinx
she's
Monsoon,
not
the
a-
one that
Oh,
she beat.
the Jinx
Oh, yeah.
and
And Detox.
was a really good one though.
When
That
they did that kooky song.
whatever that one is.
Because now that I'm thinking now, like everybody has so much to say about like Tyra, but then Raven doesn't really like have any legendary lip syncs other than the one that I just said with Juju. But
Yeah.
Raven is
I
kind
mean,
of like,
Juju's Black Velvet is also
Yeah.
amazing.
Juju's Black. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Juju's the only queen that made it to the finals that never won a challenge.
I love
really?
Juju.
Wow.
I used to when I
Yeah,
love
you
Juju
do.
during her season.
Oh, you know, I do like all of. I remember Nina Flowers. I like watching her lip sync.
She's great
Well.
too, yeah. The last question is, what song would you like to hear as a lip sync for your life? You get one.
It's gotta be something by Lizzo.
Tamia's Stranger in My House.
No, they did that, didn't they?
They didn't do Where the Hell's My
What
Phone?
Lizzo
No,
songs did
Stranger
they
in
do
My
already?
Stranger in My House.
Stranger.
Uh,
You want that stranger in my house?
I love Tamia, but I wouldn't mind Deborah Cox. How did you get here? That would be a really good lip sync song.
Sure.
But other than that, I really don't care. They already did my Janet, so I
I
don't.
want to say.
Everybody else is like whatever.
Yeah.
Fair game.
All right. I can't think of anything. I mean, I would love to see a Broadway song on there, just to throw people off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm terrible at picking songs.
Say Worship by Lizzo.
I know. I would like to hear "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" the remix, the Madonna,
The Madonna
remix?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't
Rad.
cry for me.
Oh my God, no.
Would
Would
you like a
something like
list?
The Warrior?
Name a song.
Scandal.
Well, I know the one Peter said.
Alright.
Cause I am
Don't cry
a
for me.
warrior. I'd like to hear a Christian ballad.
Yes.
A Christian ballad.
I
A little
raised-
Amy Grant.
baby, I'm taken with the notion.
Well, they gave me so much life last year with Janet Jackson's the selections for
The whole
Janet
finale.
Jackson. Yeah.
And where do you
So
think the
ready for
finale
it.
song is going after that? After those two?
Ooh.
Well, if
They're
it's,
in that order.
If it's on par with that, then it's got to be like. I mean, who's Kelly Rowland,
No.
Commander.
Oh, I love that song.
That would be a good
That
one.
would be a
But
super
they
fun
already
song.
did that one already. During
They
the
did?
season. I feel like they did that during the season. Or one of the
They
seasons.
might have.
Early on.
Oh, you know what? I would love to hear the other one. Her "When Love Takes Over."
That's not Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
When Love Takes Over.
When Love
Is
Takes
it?
Over. Yep. Or I'd love to
I thought it
hear
was the other one.
Rihanna's "We Found Love in a Hopeless Place."
No.
We found love in a hopeless place.
I will never tell. You only
Oh,
have like
until we
5 days to
turn-
wait. So we're done.
Wait. Okay.
But
So
what
wait.
was
No.
I, what was I
no.
gonna tell
no.
you at the end?
Okay. Before we go off,
Oh,
can we
When
just
did they tape the?
can you just give us the artist of the
No.
last lip sync?
They taped the reunion
I've been
the
here for
day
3 hours.
after
Don't give me
the
the artist.
finale.
Oh, what?
They don't pick a winner.
They don't
that
know
night.
the
They don't
winner.
know who won.
Oh, they tie. They tie again.
No.
First
like
of
the
all,
last
I will
season.
say
we
with-
said this. I said this last season with All Stars. Every time Rue has to make a tough decision, he always just gives it to both
both
of the
of them.
winners. Like he never chooses.
Last year's tie was a
Was
mistake.
like
a
him.
mistake. Yeah.
Such a mistake.
It should have been
Huh?
I like
Monet
You like
Exchange the whole way.
Should've
Just
been
on that
Monet.
one fact.
Why?
Because he's
Like we invest
So
like
Brad
a
looked
month
at
and
you.
a half into these seasons, or how many
I
months?
mean, this one
2
is
months?
like 4 months. It feels like.
Yeah, so it's like we invest all the time, and we don't want like a dual winner. Like we want to know, like we want one.
Someone
winner.
should win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rue, tighten up, sis.
I think there will only be one winner this season. Although from the final lip sync, I couldn't pick a winner.
Oh, well, we know. Who
Last season, I thought I pretty much knew who was gonna win.
You mean All Stars?
No,
Or
the last
season
finale
10?
I went to, the season 10.
That was
Is that
yeah.
Aquaria?
Yeah, Aquaria, Eureka, and Cameron. From
Oh,
the
yeah.
final lip sync, it was clear
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that
for
Aquaria
sure.
was gonna win.
I love Aquaria.
This time, it
She
could be
messed it
either
up
of
and they
them.
had to restart it. Something happened like that, right?
No.
With Aquaria in the finale.
On her first lip sync, she fell, but you
Ah.
didn't see it on camera.
That's what it was.
Did you see the video of her falling on stage?
Apparently, she falls a lot.
She like slipped on like I don't know something around. She,
I liked
fell on
her
stage.
until she did Toots and Boots this season. I hated her.
I
on
love
there.
her on Toots and
Wait,
Boots.
you like her in the
They need to
I
get rid of
liked her
Raja.
Raja looks?
They need to have
Oh,
Tyra.
no.
Look, I'm here for Tyra. I like queens that are like, they're not. I don't like these filter queens. Like I don't like Raja. They need to get rid of her.
Yeah, Raja was a waste of time.
Aquaria, I like that she's honest. She doesn't like pick sides. Like they're her friends,
But I feel
she's
like
honest.
she tries to agree with Raja.
You think so?
as
I
much
think
as
that
possible.
no. I think that Raja tries to agree with her because Raja is usually like toot, and Aquaria's like, no, that's a
No,
mess.
Raja booted a lot of people this season.
But I
But
feel like
was,
now
she
she's
kept saying
being
she was
forced.
bored. She's like, I'm bored with this season. Oh,
I'm bored
so
with your
bored.
looks, Raja.
Raja is the
She
worst.
doesn't even
Like,
try anymore.
okay, that we'll be here for another 3
I know.
hours.
Go see Raja in live and
Private P-Town.
We
make
saw
a
her.
decision.
We saw her at the DragCon, and that was her looks this weekend were.
Not her looks.
Mess.
Go see her live show
And
where she sings live.
I can already tell that's the boobs. I already know.
And she doesn't wear a wig.
Yeah.
So should we say goodbye to whoever's
Yeah,
still
we're gonna
watching
say
at this
goodbye.
point?
Thank you all for watching.
Bye.
Put your comments
Did
below.
you go back to the beginning and see what our predictions were?
No.
Did you ever do it? No.
We'll have to do a bonus
It was
episode.
too much work.
Yeah.
I predicted. I will say that I know what I picked. I don't know what everyone else picked.
I know I
picked
definitely picked Brooklyn Heights.
I picked Brooke and Evie.
I picked
Alright.
Brooke, Evie, Nina,
I picked Vanjie, I know that.
Plastique, and I think I picked Scarlet Envy.
I mean, we know
to be
who
my
we picked
top
in the
5.
Fantasy League, right?
So I got
I
2.
don't remember who I picked,
Dude.
but I'm
Yeah.
sure they
You
were
didn't
probably
show
like.
up.
Yeah, you were there. You were
Well, I'm
there.
sure I would have picked like the Montrese, and I would have picked
Oh
like
God.
Honey.
I would have
I
picked
picked
all the
Honey.
black queens, and I would have probably
Silky.
lost. Who knows?
But that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you, boys. Thank you,
Bye.
Brad.
Thank you. Ciao, Brad.
We'll see you next week.